Hello, I'm Drew and welcome back to another video by the Pizza System. Today we will react to more dissociative identity disorder related memes. Just as the last times, we will share our knowledge, some facts, our experiences and some stories with you. As you can hear, the body is still ill, but I'm having a bit of energy boosts right now. That's why I want to do a video. I'm just sorry for my voice, but I kind of like it because it's more deep and it kind of is more like my real voice, so yeah. Who's fronting? Me. Like a puzzle, like a spinning challenge. So from our experience and from the things we see from other systems on social media like YouTube and Instagram, there is often not an only and clear alter fronting. That's because there may be a lot going on in the headspace. So a lot of alters are near the front and it's hard to say if they are just like nearby and that's why you hear and feel a lot from them, or if there are just a lot of alters co-conscious. And something that's also influencing this mess is the bleeding of thoughts and emotions. We talked about this a lot, and it's something that makes it also hard to tell which alter is fronting. It's okay if you don't know who's fronting. It's totally okay. It's something that happens quite a lot, so don't worry about that. Me. Wonder something to myself. Alter that I didn't know was cocon. Answers. Me. As I said before, it's pretty hard sometimes to say if other alters are cocon, if their emotions are just bleeding through, or if they're near, or like things like this. And just because an alter is co-conscious doesn't mean that the other alter that's fronting knows about it. Sometimes, like Jake, our social protector, is co-fronting with myself, but I don't know that. And something that happens in these situations quite a lot is not like if I wonder something to myself, but for example, if my girlfriend asks me a question or talks to me about some animes or like boy bands or stuff. Like, I'm straight and like I'm not like fangirling or fanboying like she does about them, but Jake is gay. Even though he has a boyfriend, he's still pretty like fangirling and fanboying about boys. I say something that is definitely not from myself. For example, he says something like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like, I would never say this. I would never say this about a boy. Like, I'm not interested in boys. And it really is hilarious because I'm like, what the heck did I say? Why? Just why? And after I say these things, I know that Jake is co-conscious because it's just such a Jake thing. Why? Why, Jake? What? Just why? Please. Why? Please tell me about it, and or talk about these things or say these things in your voice. Why you use my voice? Why you use my type of talking? Why? Use your own stuff. You're co-conscious. Damn. I'm so sorry. Me in the mirror trying to figure out if I'm real or not. This meme is about depersonalization, which means that you don't really feel that you're in the body. You can't really tell if the things around you are real or if you're just dreaming. All the things you experience don't feel like you yourself are experiencing them. And it really is a thing. It doesn't happen to me a lot. It happens to some other alters in our system, especially alters that are non-human alters in our system. Isa experiences this as well. It's like you're in a movie, it's like you're in a dream. Are you experiencing the things around you like from a third person perspective? It's like not yourself experiencing it. If you know that you yourself experience depersonalization, you may be aware that this is something that happens to you, or it may lead to you wanting to convince yourself that the things are real. When you've been dissociating all day and someone tries to talk to you, we ourselves experience dissociation quite a lot throughout the days, and the brain is not really able to process the information it is getting. For example, hearing and just all the things that happen around you, all noises and senses are just not, it feels like they're not connected. And if someone's talking to you, your brain is not able to process this information, so you may hear that somebody's talking, but your brain doesn't know what to do with the words. It's like you've never listened to the language you speak in your country, you never really learned to speak. Sometimes if dissociation is really bad, you may not even be able to understand that they said something. Sometimes we just hear noises and we just can't like make a connection with a language. It's a pretty messed up thing, but this is why it's like the brain tries to load and the brain tries to process the information, but it just can't. And you're kind of stuck with asking like constantly, what did you say? Can you speak a bit slower? What do you want? And feeling like this is pretty frustrating, and always asking again and again, and while trying your best you're not able to understand these things. Or in our case it really makes us like, please just don't talk to me, just leave me alone. And it's like this. Anyone who's out sees a stuffed animal, little suddenly really close. Littles are child alters. A lot of littles have a positive trigger in stuffed animals, plushies, and just fluffy, cute things. And stuffed animals are just like a huge trigger for a lot of littles in a lot of systems. This is partly of why we don't go shopping alone. Because if we're in a store and Sunny, for example, she's a little in our system and she sees like a stuffy that she really loves. For example, she is very, very attracted to unicorns. If she sees stuff like that, she is like switching out then. And she's little, she has like not a lot of knowledge about money. She just wants this plushie no matter what, and she would buy anything. She would use all of her money just to buy stuffed animals, and it's just not something that we can afford. It's just not something a lot of systems can afford. But for a little, this seems like the most reasonable thing to do, and that's why when we're shopping we usually take our girlfriend with us, because she can say, no, you can't buy that, you don't have that much money. She has a bit of control about our littles. It's pretty good to have someone else go with you when you're shopping, or our littles would spend money on plushies like Take it, give me all the plushies. And I guess that's it for today. If you want to see more DID meme reaction videos, leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and write in the comments what you think about our stories. If you have your own stories, share them with us, and we will see you guys next time.